Start? Muy buenas noches. Good evening. So, to start. Wow, that's a lot of people. My name is Julian David Osorio. About 25 years ago, my father abandoned his career in Colombia. Well, abandoned is a strong word to use in this case, but he had no choice. Even with the medical degree he earned in Colombia, my father was unable to provide for his family in a country torn by political warfare and narcotics abuse. Moving to the United States in 1999, my father set a goal to create a stable life for his family in an unstable future. However, at the same time, he had to leave behind the people he loved most, including my beautiful mother. Following what many call the American dream, my father worked several minimum wage jobs, earning enough money to stay at a friend's house while sleeping on a ripped and stained mattress. Even when he got kicked out of that house, had to sleep in various places, and struggled to eat just 2 meals a day, my father kept studying, intending to become a doctor in the United States. Eventually, he was able to bring over my mother, get married, and start a family. And I was born in 2006. So they settled in Paterson, New Jersey, which was then, and still is today, a community of hardworking people. Many of them Spanish-speaking immigrants. Sadly, however, Paterson is also known by many people to be a dangerous city of crime, violence, and gangs. But for my parents, it was a place they could afford to start their lives in America. It was an opportunity. And for me, it's home. Arriving in America, my family brought with them numerous traditions from Colombia, including our faith as Catholics. Because of their faith, my parents enrolled me in a private Catholic school when I was 3. I began at St. Gerard Magello. The closest and most affordable school in our vicinity. But it was still expensive for my parents. When I was a little older, I recall my parents discussing taking on more shifts at work or working at other jobs to meet the tuition payments. That was when the Tri-County Scholarship Fund stepped in. Your financial help allowed my family to keep me at this safe Catholic school, just as Tri-County has blessed many students with the same opportunity. Now, as a child, I wasn't sure if I liked school, I'll be honest. This is one of my most embarrassing things. It wasn't until 4th grade that I began to push myself since I wanted to impress a girl I had a crush on. However, as time passed, I realized that I enjoyed learning more about the world. But what made me even happier was seeing the joy that my academic achievements brought to my family. So, for the rest of my time at St. Gerard's, I pushed myself to excel in every area I could. Through science fairs, conferences, ceremonies, and meetings, which all eventually directed my family toward Del Barton School. At first, Del Barton didn't seem like an option in my mind. I learned about it through an old poster in my history classroom at the start of 8th grade. Sister Joanne, my principal at St. Gerard's, mentioned to my parents that Del Barton was a potential and a wonderful option. But my family decided to rule it out after looking at the tuition cost. But Sister Joanne said Del Barton wanted students like me. She guided my family through the entire admission process. And on a Wednesday night in January, my father got a call confirming that I was accepted into Del Barton with generous financial aid. That night probably had to be one of the best nights of my life, as my shirt was drenched with their tears of happiness and wrinkled from their hugs. Still, we had to figure out how to pay the rest of the tuition, and once again, the Tri-County Scholarship Fund stepped in. Their answer, your answer, made my future possible. While I had the scholarship, I was still anxious about beginning at Del Barton. As the first day of my freshman year approached, I feared that I might not be able to fit in at this elite school. I worried, would it be like a public school? Would I encounter elements of racism or bullying? What I discovered at Del Barton was precisely the opposite of my worries. I have never been accepted so quickly into a loving community. The students at Del Barton value Benedictine morals above all else, and I have developed family-like relationships with both students and teachers at this wonderful institution. People who have supported me in my highest and my lowest moments. Now, I believe the reason why this community is so loving can be found in the 53rd chapter of the Rule of St. Benedict. And I quote, "All guests who present themselves are to be welcomed as Christ, for he himself will say, 'I was a stranger, and you welcomed me.' Proper honor must be shown to all, especially to those who share our faith, and to pilgrims. Once a guest has been announced, the superior and the brothers are to meet him with all courtesy and love." Exemplifying the rule of St. Benedict, Father Michael Tidd, our headmaster, is why I believe this school keeps such a beautiful community. As our headmaster, he has carried on the Benedictine tradition at Del Barton that all students are welcome and all are valued for their academics, their willingness to excel in all areas, and especially for their character. We as students are encouraged to excel in our full potential in class, in sports, and in the arts. More importantly, however, is that Father Michael took a chance on me, as did Tri-County. Tri-County has taken a chance on numerous students like me from underserved communities, many of whom are sitting with you today, allowing us to become full of hope, allowing us to become much more than what society had planned for us. Because of the help of Tri-County and Del Barton, I have been able to participate in national debate conferences and diversity conferences where I have connected with students across the country. I have observed cardiac catheterizations, during which I learned more about various medical technologies. I dream of one day creating more innovations that can be used in these technologies as a biomedical engineer. With Del Barton, I even traveled to the Middle East, which is like crazy, on a fully paid trip where I learned more about the beautiful Arab and Muslim cultures. At Del Barton, I found a community of men I can confidently call my brothers, with whom I have cried, cheered, and strived. Because of the Tri-County Scholarship Fund, my family has been spared the stress of paying for my tuition, my food, my clothes, my school transportation. I have the opportunity to go to college, to follow my dream career, and to one day reach my goal of paying back those who have helped me along the way. I am forever grateful to the Tri-County Scholarship Fund community, Del Barton, and the person who heads it all, Father Michael Tidd. Father, I really can't think of a better way to thank you than by sharing my story of how you have altered the course of not only my life, but of my entire family. And to all of you who support the Tri-County Scholarship Fund, some for many years, thank you for your support. Thank you for supporting me for 13 years. Basically since kindergarten, which is like crazy. You have given me and so many other students the chance to get an education that many other young people can only dream of. You have enabled me to gain knowledge, skills, and values that will greatly help me in my journey to become a biomedical engineer. I will never forget your kindness, your caring, and your willingness to make a difference by believing in me and all the Tri-County Scholarship recipients. God bless you and all of your families. Thank you so much.
Julian, that was fantastic.
Thank you.
You make us very proud.
Thank you.
Let's also give a hand to Julian.